Please turn your sound on to hear full explanations of our answers. Thank you. Question is, how can I stop my hair from falling out? And the answer is that what you need to do is rejuvenate the blood supply to your follicles. Let me explain what's happening in your head, okay? Now, for people who don't go bald, you do lose hair anyway. That's because hair goes through 3 different phases, and eventually it falls out, and then your follicles just produce a brand new hair. Now, what happens is, if you're over time, the blood supply to your follicles, and think of the follicles on your head as like the little factories that make hair, little individual factories, okay? You know, there are tens of thousands of them. What happens is, over time, the blood supply to your hair follicles gets degraded, and that means that your hair follicles aren't getting the right nutrients that it needs to make, aren't getting enough nutrients to make healthy hair. And over time, it will first start to show as your hair gets thinner and thinner and thinner. And you know, as I say, your hair falls out naturally anyway at the end of a cycle, and it means that the next hair is a little bit thinner than the one before. And it will keep going thinner until eventually what happens is the hair follicle just gives up. It says, look, I don't have enough nutrients to make a good hair, so that's it. I'm just not going to make any more. Now, how can you stop it from falling out? Well, as I say, what happens is eventually your hair follicles just give up. Now, you can resurrect them as long as you take action on a bald spot within around 2 to 3 years. If you've had a bald spot for like 5 years or longer, I'm afraid it's never going to produce any hair again. But if it's only been like 2 or 3 years or less, then you can normally resurrect it. So if you're experiencing more hair falling out, you know, your hair is getting thinner, you're going bald, you're starting to go bald, then what you really need to do is you need to rejuvenate the blood supply to your follicles so that they can get the right nutrition. And it'll start by, you'll start getting what look like little wispy baby hairs at first. But as you keep doing this, you know, you keep working on your blood supply, then each successive hair that comes out will get thicker and thicker and thicker. Okay, so it's kind of like the reverse of what happened. There's really 2 ways to do that. One is to use drugs, and they're expensive, they're not cheap at all, and they do have side effects. And these aren't like, I'm not talking about side effects of like most regular drugs, which aren't really all that big. I'm talking about some, in my opinion, severe side effects. But you look them up yourself, you know, but put it this way, they're not, you know, you definitely want to know about these side effects. They're not small at all. The other way is natural, and natural actually works a lot like the drugs. What it won't do is natural methods. There are some natural methods that will change your hormonal levels, and these I don't recommend. They're not very good. They do have also their own side effects. But there are other natural methods that involve massaging the scalp and rubbing certain ingredients in, and those really do work, and those are great, and they don't mess up your hormonal levels or anything like that. So look, if you want to grow your hair back, if you want to know this natural method I'm talking about, the exact recipe and the step-by-step instructions on how to use this recipe to grow your hair back, please have a look in the description box below. I'll put a link to the site where you can get this information straight away. So please just have a look, check it out, and if you follow this regime, then you can grow your hair back, and you know, you'll get the confidence back that you used to have when you had more hair too. So please check it out. It's much better than drugs. Have a look. If you click the link, you'll get it immediately, and I'll see you soon in another video. Take care.